set to kick off.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch 98. Watch 98.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. And a Steeler first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Complete to Eric.
33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Steelers.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2. Two yards to show for it.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
A gain of
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Switch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
5-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 29-yard line.
2nd and 4. Now Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants.
2nd and 11 now. They hand it off to Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Mostert.
11 yards there, 1st down. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
The ball carrier.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. There's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a game.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. You ain't going nowhere.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Giants 0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jones now throwing again on second and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. Past the 20.
No, sir.
Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton taking it in. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The Steeler first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Second down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D.
Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 27, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Steelers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Prince Amukamara brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Roethlisberger able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
On the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight is right. Watch 24.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll move the chains.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger will throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
To Trey Quinn.
Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Vinatieri now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12. From the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check three.
From the gun, Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Giants 21, Steelers 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Deontay Johnson, incomplete. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last Last shot for Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.